One greetings from the high 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans on this early Tuesday morning, January 5th, 2020. I'd like to bring you some information coming out of Florida. It's a very crazy read, and I told you all about it in my last live. And it is pertaining to Casey Anthony. And if you need verification for the storyline, please log on to Daily News. Casey Anthony opens a private investigation firm in Florida registered to home a former O.J. Simpson investigator. Casey Anthony, the Florida woman who was acquitted of the 2008 murder of her 2-year-old daughter, has opened a private investigations firm in Florida. Anthony, 34, has filed paperwork to open Case Research and Consulting Services, LLC in West Palm Beach on January 1st, Orlando Sentinel reported Wednesday. The business is registered at the home of Patrick McKenna, who served as the lead investigator on her defense team during her 2011 trial and worked for the defense on O.J. Simpson's murder trial. Anthony previously told the Associated Press that she online social media searches and other investigative work. She did online social media searches and other investigative work for McKenna, but she is unlikely to be able to get a private investigator's license in Florida due to the felony conviction stemming from Kaylee's murder investigation. The top was reported missing on July 15, 2008 by her maternal grandmother, Cindy, who told police that she hadn't seen Kaylee in 31 days and that Casey's car smelled like a dead body. Her body was found in a wooded area near Anthony's house in mid-December with a blanket inside a laundry bag. The 6-week trial turned into a circus due to the national media attention, ended in July 2011. Anthony was acquitted of murder, aggravated child abuse, and aggravated manslaughter of a child, but found guilty on 4 counts of providing false information to law enforcement officers during the investigation. That is said information. It's a very short article. Really, I don't understand the point of the article, quite frankly. So basically, the 411 is that Casey Anthony has opened a private investigation firm in the house of the investigator who worked on her case, because that's what it says here in the said article. This man, the business is registered at the home of Patrick McKenna, who served as the lead investigator on her defense team during her 2011 trial and worked for the defense on O.J. Simpson's murder trial. And she states that she did online social media searches and other investigative work for McKenna. But as she stated, she won't be able to obviously get a license to be a full-fledged investigator because of the felony convictions. First of all, this is crazy. I'm not impressed with this story because I believe this is the same man who took her in to live with him after her trial because she didn't have anywhere to go. So naturally she couldn't go to her parents' house because she implicated her father as someone who molested her as a child and possibly the killer of her daughter, which I don't believe that for a minute, because I believe both the grandparents loved that little girl, Kaylee. And also, she was still living in that house alongside her daughter, Kaylee. So why in the world would anyone be living in the same house with someone who allegedly abused them and then raised their child in the said house? And, she also implicated her brother as a culprit that could have killed the child, or also I believe she implicated him as doing frivolous things, I believe, to her, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but I know the father was mentioned. The father and the brother both were mentioned in the trial as doing devious acts. We'll leave it at that. So this guy, I believe, has been taking care of her all this time, because you have to think about it. You have a criminal record. It's hard to get a job. What can you do when you have a felony, especially dealing with murder? And even if you were found not guilty, you still went on trial. And there's still people in the state of Florida and other parts of the United States that believe she's guilty for harming her child. And I still don't understand how those 12 people came to a decision to let her go, because there's no way I would have thought in my right mind with the evidence brought forth, because I watched the trial. There's no way I would have thought that her parents did it, that the guy who discovered her, who's a utility worker, did it, and I wouldn't have thought her brother did it. I wouldn't have thought any of that. And that's just how I feel about the situation. And if you see this picture in this Daily News article, it's wood paneling in the background in this picture, stuff thrown about on the floor, and I'm looking like, what's the purpose of this picture? They couldn't have found a better picture. This is all BS. I'm going to tell you the truth, what I think. Anthony, 34. I believe she's been sleeping with this man who worked on her case as an investigator. He housed her, and as you see, it's now many moons later from 2011. We're in now coming up. It's now 2021, coming in year 10. She's been staying with that man, sleeping with that man. He's been probably taking care of her, aiding her, and she's probably still been running around doing what she wanted to do. You get my drift. She's just a, what they would call, pretty face. Yeah, I'm saying that. And he's had her working with him while he investigated cases. Who the hell wants Casey Anthony knowing anything about their personal effects, business? Considering this is a girl who lied for God knows how long in dealing with the whereabouts of her child. She lied about having a job. Took the detectives to the damn place, to Walt Disney, owned the property, knowing she did not even work there no longer, and took those people down a corridor and had to finally turn around and tell them, oh, well, guess I'll just tell you, no, I don't work here. When you could have told them that in the beginning. You see, I can't see her changing, I'm sorry. And especially when you're talking about dealing with the death of a child. Now, you can be a pathological liar, but when you talk about killing a baby, you have stepped out of one box and into another. And I can't see anybody coming back from murdering a baby, suffocating a baby. That's my opinion. And this is crazy news here, because I can't see her doing anything. Maybe he likes her so much he's going to leave her to business. But like I said, she won't be able to operate as a full-fledged investigator because she won't be able to get a license. It's crazy. Bye, Sugar Daddy and Sugar Baby. Sugar Daddy and Sugar Baby. Did I say that right? That's all this story is about. Like, share, subscribe, drop your comments below. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back on with more information pertaining to the missing boys out of California City. Prayers that they are found. Either way, mask up America. COVID is real. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Good night.